ओम विष्णुपादाय कृष्ण पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते राधानाथ स्वामिनिति नामिने नमो ओम विष्णुपादाय कृष्ण पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादि पश्चात्य देशतारिणे ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्री चैतन्य मनोभीष्टं स्थापितमेन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम् वन्देगं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सगगन रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य देवं श्रीराधा कृष्ण पादान् सगगन ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपति गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसूते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छा कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौरभक्त वृंदा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। ईश्वर परम कृष्णा सच्चिदानंद विग्रह अनादिरादिर गोविंदा सर्व कारण कारणम। हरे कृष्ण। Well, Lord Sri Krishna's causeless mercy, we have successfully finished 3 slokas in the 7th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, the knowledge of the Absolute. So, in this chapter, Krishna is now teaching very important sloka. In this sloka, Krishna is saying that only 1 in 1,000 will endeavor for perfection. Only 1 in 1,000. So that way, this material world, Maya is in this material world, Maya is very powerful, very, very strong. And we will be too much carried away by all the things happening in this world. So people spend a lot of time reading through the news and games and watching the games and watching movies. A lot of things. We are simply carried away by this Maya in this material world. So time is running out. So it's very difficult. It's very difficult unless we are very sincere, we are very serious in this effort. Otherwise, we'll just simply waste this human life, this great opportunity, which will be just gone. So the time is the one thing which we cannot buy anywhere. The time lost is lost. So we cannot gain. So the problem is that if we don't take care of ourselves in this given time, then we will have to come back again to this material world and we need to struggle hard. So karsati, prakriti sthani karsati. If we come to this material world again, that means we are going to struggle hard. We are going to suffer. So that way, this time is very important for us. We need to make use of this time very well, opportunity very well. And as I was mentioning yesterday, Krishna is so much merciful that he keeps on giving us opportunities. So much opportunities Krishna will give us. If only thing we should desire to please Krishna, we should desire to serve Krishna, then remaining thing will be taken care of by Krishna. Only our will, we need to submit we should submit our free will. You know, people write will, correct? They write will, their last will, like when they die, how their properties should be split between their children and all such things, and what they should do, like that. The people write will. So, in our case, for the devotees, our will should be completely surrendered, submitted to Krishna, our free will. So, if we submit our free will unto Krishna, then we are under the care of Krishna. Then we will be able to do everything for Krishna. And that way we will be able to utilize this time very effectively. So that way Krishna will give us more and more opportunities to please him, to serve him. Unlimited opportunities. In fact, when we are studying as a student or when we are doing work, we don't have to worry about our job, getting a job, all such things. We should not be worried about. So job is there. Primary task is there. Our job is there. Krishna is already given that job to us. That is to serve him, to please him. So all other things are simply matter of just arrangements. Krishna will make all the needed facilities and arrangements, and Krishna will provide all the needed resources and everything. It will just fit in. We don't have to worry. If we need some knowledge to get some job, to work and gain some money, Krishna will give that knowledge. Krishna will give that talent. Krishna will give all the needed skills. So, but our goal is only to please Krishna. Our goal is only just to serve Krishna. Bhakti yogena sevate. Sevate. Sevate means serving. So serving Krishna, sevate. Bhakti yogena. Bhakti yogena means out of devotion. Love and devotion. So we should serve Krishna out of love and devotion. So that is the only thing we should do. Everything else Krishna will take care of. Krishna will take care of us completely. We don't have to worry. So in that case, if we get this knowledge very well, and if we come to that understanding, and then if we start serving Krishna, so then we don't have to worry about anything. Absolutely, there is zero need. Absolutely, there is no need to think or worry about anything in this material way. That's why Krishna is saying that Brahma Bhuta Prasannatma. Na sochati na kankshati. See, a person who is situated in that Brahman platform, Brahma Bhuta Prasannatma, he neither laments nor desires. Na sochati na kankshati. So that is the situation we should elevate ourselves. That is the platform we should elevate ourselves. So that means we should not be thinking or worrying anything about our life or about our future in this world. Krishna is going to take care. Krishna is promising in Bhagavad Gita that to my devotees I take care of everything. Yoga kshemam vahami aham. I mentioned this line many times in the past. So Krishna is going to take care of us completely. So that means a big job, a great job, a great opportunity is lying in front of us. Krishna has provided us. So what is that? We need to make a lot of devotees. There are a lot of devotees are there. But the Maya is so strong and powerful that they are not able to get this opportunity. So they are not able to follow this. So we need to get ourselves very strong in this. So that means whatever we do, we should do only for Krishna, not for anyone else, not to please anyone else. Because that Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, is there in our heart. So he is not that Supreme Personality of Godhead. He is there here, within us. Within us, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, is there. So we need to realize that fact and do everything in that understanding, in that relationship. When we are going somewhere, we should feel that Krishna is also coming with us. Krishna is also with us. Everywhere, Krishna is there with us in all of us. Sarva Bhutana, all living entities. Isvara Sarva Bhutanam Hridaya Sarjuna Tistha. So that way, if we understand this fact very well, and when we are able to connect with Krishna, by using the mechanisms Krishna taught us in this Bhagavad Gita, everything very clear. Krishna has given us all the knowledge what we need. That's what in the second sloka, in the 7th chapter we studied, that Krishna told us that there is no need for you to know anything else if you know this. Because I'm explaining to you completely in full, asesataka. So I'm explaining to you in full. So if you understand this, there is nothing else there for you to know. So for us, this should be our primary task, is there to study this Bhagavad Gita. Every day we are studying this Bhagavad Gita. So this time is our important time. There is nothing else is important for us at this point of time. Like in my case, if something becomes important every day or very often, so then we cannot have this class. So unfortunate reasons, sometimes it's okay. But otherwise, for us, we need to plan, we need to study, we need to understand this Bhagavad Gita, we need to plan together, get together, and do all these things, because this is a great opportunity for us to serve Krishna. And what is the important service? Krishna said in Bhagavad Gita that he come to this world to establish the principles of righteousness, dharma. So in this world, if we want dharma to flourish, so then we need to understand this dharma. This Bhagavad Gita is the dharma. Ya idam, Krishna is saying that asraddha dana purusaka dharmasyasa. So dharmasyasa, this is the dharma. This Bhagavad Gita is the dharma. So we need to understand this fully and take this knowledge to many devotees. There are many of them are waiting to get this knowledge. So first of all, if we understand it fully, if we understand it completely, then only we will be able to deliver this knowledge to others. So that way, it's very important for us to remember, memorize, understand all the slokas in Bhagavad Gita, because these slokas are directly coming from Krishna. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, is directly talking to us only through these slokas. That means we are able to listen to Krishna, the Supreme God. So he's in communication with us through these slokas in Bhagavad Gita. So even though we are not able to see Krishna in front of us, even though Krishna is able to see us, but Krishna is talking to us. That is the main thing. We are able to listen to Krishna. We are able to hear from Krishna. Because each and every sloka, each and every verse in Bhagavad Gita, whatever Krishna is giving us the knowledge, whatever knowledge Krishna is giving us, so everything Krishna is directly communicating with us. So that way we should feel ourselves extremely fortunate, and it's really what to say. There are no words to thank Krishna, no words to express our thanks to Krishna. So that way, if we understand this Bhagavad Gita fully, then Krishna is going to pour us more and more opportunities to serve Him. So that way in our life, when we get old, when we become very old, when we are going to leave this body, at that time, if we think back, we have done so much service to Krishna, then we will be very happy at that point of time. Our life will, our mission will be accomplished. So this life, this material life, if we simply forgot Krishna, if we simply rejected this knowledge, if we don't think about Krishna, so that means at the end of our life, when we are leaving this body, if we think back what we have done in this world, everything is utter nonsense, pure stupidness. That's it, nothing else in this material world. So that's why any time we spend for Krishna, in Krishna consciousness, is very valuable. That's why in the 6th chapter towards the end, what we studied, that Krishna told very clearly that whatever we are doing, whatever progress we are making, we are not going to lose anything. We are not going to lose any progress. We are not going to lose anything. Everything is going to be with us. All the spiritual gains are permanent and it's going to be with us. So that way, this is a great opportunity. We are making great progress. So now in this 7th chapter, we studied already 3 slokas. So the 4th sloka, what we are going to study is the one which I explained at length in my presentation, in my webinar yesterday. Some of you, if you attended my webinar yesterday, so in this sloka is the one which I started with. I started with this sloka. In fact, there also, it's so much opportunity Krishna gave us. I was told that there were about, as I mentioned in the WhatsApp message today to all of you, there were about more than 1100 students, not students, 1100 participants. So faculties, others, a lot of people from different places, they attended. So that was a great opportunity. Krishna just created us. Krishna just created. So when we want to serve Krishna, Krishna will bring us a lot of opportunities. That means Krishna is creating visibility for us to serve Krishna. Krishna is providing platforms for us to serve Krishna. Now, that's a very good, excellent tool they are using, very professionally managed and very nice tool. Participants can register in advance, so we know who is registering, and we know then once they attend, we know who is attending, and then we can communicate with them and send them the feedback, all such things, because they are even sending this certificate. So certificate, one of my friend, he sent me that certificate, that certificate of attendance. So that way, for us, this Bhagavad Gita, we can teach like a subject. We can teach this Bhagavad Gita as a subject, and we can give the certificate. And we can make sure that everybody attends and understands this Bhagavad Gita fully. So that means these are all a lot of opportunities for us to serve Krishna. We need to plan. So the main thing, that's what as I mentioned in the message today, we need to participate, we need to plan. And because this is an opportunity for all of us to take this on a bigger scale and make more and more devotees. Because our goal is only making Krishna's devotees. That's it, nothing else. Our goal is only Bhagavad Gita, nothing else. We stick to only Bhagavad Gita. See this 18 chapters, 700 slokas. If we study very well, if we are able to teach this subject, if we are able to understand this fully, if we are able to follow this knowledge completely, that's it. We don't need to do anything more than this. Anything more than this is extra. If we have time, we can do it. But really, this lot of devotees are waiting to listen this knowledge, waiting to receive this knowledge. So we should become a tool in Krishna's hands. Like Srila Prabhupada at the age of 70, so he took such a great step, which is very difficult to travel. Like he came to US at the age of 70 through sea, almost 2 months. So it was very difficult thing. He suffered heart attacks 2 times and all such things. So but it was worth what he did. He had the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. He knows how to go to Krishna, and he was living happily in Vrindavan. And if he decided he just wanted to go to Krishna, he would have just sat there and all the time chanted Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, and just he would have definitely gone to Krishna. But the devotees can't sit like that. The devotees of Krishna, and Krishna also cannot sit like that. That's why Krishna is saying in Bhagavad Gita, even though there is no work for me to do in all these 3 worlds, Krishna is coming here. Name patasti kartavyam trishu lokesu kinchana. There is no work for me to do. So since Prabhupada took that difficult journey at that point of time, at that very old age, and he was able to write this Bhagavad Gita as it is and establish International Society for Krishna Consciousness. So that's why we are all able to study Bhagavad Gita now. So now this is opportunity for us. So now the technology helps us a lot. At that time, the technology was not this much. So now with this technology, we don't have to travel. We can just go from wherever we are to anywhere, and we can reach. We can give this knowledge. We can make devotees. So that way, this is a great opportunity for all of us. And I sincerely request you to think about how you can contribute to this effort, how we can make this, because that webinar presentation, as I mentioned in the message today, it's really an eye-opener. That we will be able to do this apart from what we are doing right now, daily Bhagavad Gita class. We can do it once in a while, maybe once in a week or once in 2 weeks, or at least once in a month. So but we should be able to do it in a very professional way, so that we can take it to many devotees. We can make many devotees. So it's a very important, very great opportunity for us. So let's plan on that. By Krishna's mercy, he will guide us. So now in the 7th chapter, in the 4th sloka, Krishna is teaching us that Bhumirapo analo vayu kammano buddhirevacha ahankaram ithiyam me binna prakritirastata. Bhumi, apo, analo, vayu, kam. Earth, water, bhumir, apo, earth, water, fire, air and space. Earth, water, fire, air and space. Bhumir, apo, analo, vayu, kam. Mano, buddhir, ahankara. Mind, intelligence and false ego. Mano, buddhir, ahankara. So Krishna is saying that Bhumir, apo, analo, vayu, kam, mano, buddhir, ahankaram. They are binna prakritir astava. Bhumir, apo, analo, vayu, kam, mano, buddhir, ahankaram. Itiyam me binna prakritir astava. These are my separated material nature. Binna means separated. So prakriti, nature. So these are my separated nature. That's what Krishna is saying, that binna prakriti astata. Astata means 8. So everything else is formed from this. The sense objects, they are part of this earth, water, fire, air and space. And senses, they are part of this earth, water, fire, air and space. So that's why Krishna is saying that in another sloka, what we study in the sloka number, in the chapter number 13, Krishna says that, Krishna gives same thing Krishna says, but he expands on the senses also. Mahabhutani ahankaro buddhi avyaktamevacha indriyani dasayekam cha panchaichendriya gochara. So Mahabhutani means the same 5 elements. Ahankara, same. False ego. Mahabhutani, Ahankara, Buddhi. Buddhi means intelligence, same. Buddhi, Avyaktam. Krishna is adding the Avyaktam is the unmanifested modes of nature. So Avyaktam. Then Indriyani Dasa Ekam Cha. So 11 senses including the mind and Panchaichendriya Gochara and 5 sense objects, 5 different sense objects. So everything Krishna is explaining. So this is a science. This is a perfect science. Our body has got all these things. It is a science Krishna is teaching in this Bhagavad Gita, this science about our life. We have material body, we have senses, we have mind, we have intelligence. If we are devotees, then Krishna will give us intelligence by which we can go to Krishna. So Krishna gives us knowledge, Krishna gives us remembrance, Krishna gives us everything what we need. So today we are able to breathe, we are able to live, we are able to move. That is only because Krishna's mercy. In this body, there is so much of mechanisms are happening. Each and in this cell, inside this cell, there are a lot of chemical reactions, not only chemical, mechanical, like pump, like motor, like as I mentioned earlier, the energy for the body, which is known as ATP, but that ATP itself is formed by a mechanical rotation of the protein. It's a mechanical energy is converted to chemical energy. So it's so much of things happening in our body. It's all happening Krishna's mercy. And we cannot just take it for granted that this life is going to stay forever. It's going to be there forever. We are going to lose this life. We are going to leave this body. We are going to forget everything what we have learned until now. Everything. That is the main thing. So when we die, all our memories will just go. That's why in the 4th chapter we studied that when Arjuna told Krishna, asked Krishna that you are junior by birth to sun god Vivaswan. How am I to understand? You gave this knowledge to him in the beginning. Aparam bhavato janma param janma vivasvataka katam etat vijaniyam tvam adav proktamani. And Krishna told that both you and me have taken many births in the past. I remember all of them, but not you. Bahuni me vyatitani janmani tavacharjuna tani agam veda sarvani natvam veta parantam. So we are going to forget everything. When we die, we are going to forget. We don't have any memory of how our life was in our previous life. What body we had, what kind of relationship we have, relatives we had, and what kind of body we have. We don't know anything because we have forgot everything. But Krishna knows. Krishna knows. Krishna is saying that I know. Bahuni me vyatitani janmani tavacharjuna tani agam veda sarvani. I know all of them. Tani agam veda sarvani natvam veta parantam. So here Krishna's causeless mercy. We came to know about Krishna. That is the main thing. So for us, we don't care if we know anything else or not, but we know Krishna. So that way we should make use of this opportunity very well and study Bhagavad Gita and serve Krishna. So then definitely by Krishna's causeless mercy, we will be able to definitely get out of this material world and go to Krishna. So by Krishna's mercy, I finished this sloka number 4 today in the 7th chapter, and we will continue from Monday. Like tomorrow also we have class. So Hare Krishna. Tomorrow we will have our class at 8 o'clock in India time in the 2nd chapter. Hare Krishna, Satish Prabhu. Hare Krishna. You could